Milwaukee County Executive Chris Abele will deliver his budget message this week. Abele has been in the news a lot lately. Strong supporter of a new downtown arena, key figure in legislative efforts to address failing schools in Milwaukee, even some rumblings about his political future. And Chris Abele joins us now on Up Front. Mr. County Executive, good to have you back on the program.
Great to be here, Mike.
So what is the big news in this budget for the state's biggest county?
For the first time in 5 budgets, every department got pretty much everything it requested. For the 5th year in a row, transit has no cuts in routes, no increases in fares. It's the most employee-friendly budget we've done. There's no increase in health care premiums. There's going to be an increase in pay for workers, and for the 5th year in a row, no increase in the property tax levy. But the big difference is now, now we have a debt reserve. Now we have contingency. The deficit's almost gone. We run operating surpluses. And what does that mean? It means that on top of what I just told you, we can do things like we announced a few months ago, our project to end chronic homelessness in Milwaukee in 3 years, which, a few months in, knock on marble, we're a little bit ahead of schedule, and that's something to be excited about.
So people have heard the news about the county's commitment to the new arena, and this is something that affects the budget. You've got to come up with $4 million this year because the legislature essentially said no to the way you wanted to fund that commitment. How are you going to do that?
The budget that we put together allows for, if we have to, all $4 million to be arrived at without our participation in the program. But in the meantime...
Describe the program for people who aren't familiar.
Right. The state has a debt collection program that the UW system uses. It was instituted in the Doyle administration, modeled on Minnesota. And the idea is the state's got a lot of tools to collect debt that we don't at the county. They can track people out of state more effectively than we can. The reason we like the program is this isn't a new tax or new fees. This is making sure that people who owe taxes and fees pay. We're still going to pursue with the legislature putting it back in to the bill, and in the meantime we continue to work with the treasurer and the clerk.
Let me have you address one of the criticisms people have levied against you, and it goes something like this, that Chris Abele is sort of this rich guy who hobnobs with billionaire basketball team owners, who's trying to amass all this power, taking power away from local units of government, whether it's the county board or even MPS. What's your response to that characterization of your style?
Yeah, well, I think it's maybe misinformed. I mean, here's a great example. I lobbied hard several years ago with the state legislature for the creation of an independently elected comptroller at the county. That means not somebody who reports to me, but somebody who doesn't report to me or any county exec, but reports to taxpayers. If I had wanted more power, I would have lobbied for them being appointed by me. My goal is not about, trying to amass power for me. I mean, if that was it, I'm doing a poor job because the office has less. My goal has been better outcomes. And the reason I think that I've got a whole bunch of departments setting all-time records, and in 5 years I've never increased the tax levy, never proposed a budget that does it, is leading to a much better county, better services. And in terms of hobnobbing with billionaires, where I focus my efforts? Child support services, programming in the House of Corrections, keeping transit operating, and ending chronic homelessness. I mean, this is the stuff you get votes for, and those aren't billionaires, but they are the most important people we need to serve in government.
Let me ask you about whether or not you think you'll face opposition in your re-election bid early next year. Do you anticipate you will have an opponent?
I always assume that I'll have an opponent. For 5 years I've told people, hold me accountable. I think the public should always hold us accountable for what we say we're going to do. And if I or any elected say, I'm going to do X and I don't, you should hold me accountable.
Senator Chris Larson is a name that's often mentioned, the former Senate Minority Leader. Do you think he'll be your opponent, your challenger?
We'll see. Whoever it is, like I said, I look forward to the discussion. I think it's a good, healthy process to have for the public to talk about what are the issues, what have we gotten done, what are we going to do, what are our solutions. I think it's always good to have that debate. I look forward to it.
Final question. There have been some rumblings about your political future. You've hired a couple of people, one as a staff member, another as a consultant to work with you, former Democratic Party members. Some people said that's Chris Abele gearing up for a possible run for governor. You said, I'm not interested in running for governor. clarify that today. Any interest at some point?
I am not running for governor in 2018. I'm not, even thinking about it after that. I think, if anything, one of the most complicated things I've found in getting things done in an otherwise a lot of good relationships I built in Madison is around campaign cycles, people get jittery and worry. And if I can take off the table, look, I'm not going to be a threat. I'm not interested in running for governor. Anything I can do to assure people that's, my intention, it'll help. And if it'll relax people and let us focus on solutions. And honestly, I love Milwaukee. Nothing against Madison, but this is where I live. This is home.
Milwaukee County Executive Chris Abele, we appreciate your time. Thanks very much for being with us today.
Thanks, Mike.
My interview with Chris Abele continues now on WISN.com. We're talking about his role in oversight of some struggling Milwaukee public schools. Coming up next, the Wisconsin debate that won't feature Governor Walker.